Watch what's approaching, the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead, it's for the taking if you want it. If not, the dream dies and you'll be forever haunted. Then confront it.
Good morning. So looks like we have the news. First off, let's just check out the super attacks and see how they were. I haven't seen them yet, so this will be the first time.
など無価値だ。強さこそ絶対だ。
Yeah, you know they're gonna make him good. And this is the Pride Troop. Let's check them out too. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out their stats. Alright, we'll start with the LR Jiren. So, of course, a lot of people expected this to happen, and it is the case. Like I said, I have not seen these stats. This is the first time I'm looking at this. So, super tech type. Of course, it is a summonable LR, so unit cost is 77. Looks like the name itself is Jiren, full power, so you can, in fact, run this guy with the other Jiren units, which is very good. Now, over on to the leader skill and category, looks like Universe 11 category, key plus 3 HP attack and defense, increase of 170%. Or Universe Survival Saga category, key plus 3 HP attack and defense, increase of 150%. So it'll be an interesting new setup. Of course, it does help to have the Universe Survival Saga category as a second layer lead. You can bring in pretty much majority of those types of units, and yeah, they could pretty much run efficiently. The links looks like, you know, the stuff I see on here is like shocking speed, infighter, realm of god, tournament of power, and stuff like that. I don't know if that's a full list of links, but let's just talk about the passive skill first. For the passive skill, looks like attack and defense increase of 200%, and for every attack received, key plus 1, max of 5. And if you're attacking an enemy with the attack and defense down status, so basically if you're attacking an enemy whose attack and defense reductions, you know, taking effect, effectively attack against all types, and if you're attacking a stunned enemy, guaranteed crits. So similar to the strength Jiren with the last part of the passive skill looks like. Alright, it does have an active skill as well, so let's take a look. Let's see, バトル中自身が5回攻撃を受けると発動可能. So you can actually activate this once the unit receives 5 total attacks, looks like. And then the active skill effect is for 1 turn, attack and defense increase of 30%. All enemies attack and defense decrease at 30% and stuns them. So that's actually a pretty ridiculous active skill. And you know, the thing about this is you could actually pull this off on events like Super Battle Road, because chances of getting hit 5 times, that's really not that uncommon to see. So yeah, I could definitely see this guy being a very, very good factor in a setting like Super Battle Road. Alright. Now, in terms of like the link sets, so along with, you know, we stopped the tournament of power, but of course Fierce Battle and Legendary Power are the ones that the unit has with the link set. Categories are Universe 11, Universe Survival Saga, Realm of God, and Full Power. So I think honestly all these categories that this unit falls into should do relatively pretty well. Of course, you know, this guy's tailored to the either Universe 11 in combination with the Universe Survival Saga category, but Realm of God should be pretty interesting as well because, you know, he does have the Godly Power Link skill, and, you know, Tournament of Power, a lot of those have it as well. Infighter should be interesting because I believe Dyspo should have that as well as Shocking Speed, so it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm quite curious what their stats are like as well. In terms of the super attacks, 12 key looks like, along with causing colossal damage, greatly decreases enemies' defense. And then for the 18 key, along with causing mega colossal damage, massively decreases enemies' defense. Okay, so there's a secondary piece to that. So this is the 18 key where, again, causes mega colossal damage, massively decreases enemies' defense, but also medium chance to stun the enemy. So, yeah, definitely a lot of good stuff here. It's gonna be difficult because it is a legendary banner. A lot of people, I'm sure, are going to want to pull the unit. So, yeah, it's gonna be one of those situations, right? I can already tell. I feel bad for the Truth already. Hopefully he doesn't get shafted like he did last time around, so that's all I can say at this point. Alright, so let's take a look at the Toppo / Pride Troopers. So this is technically a Toppo unit, but it's got the Pride Troopers name on it. So again, you can run this with another Toppo unit, which is great. I'm glad they're doing this because I really don't want restrictions applied because units having the same name and whatnot, so that's definitely very appreciative. Looks like for the leader skill, it's the Universe 11 or Special Pose category, key plus 3 HP attack and defense increase of 120%. Yeah, for the links, I mean, it looks like stuff like what is it? Signature Pose, I guess, is that one. Tough as Nails. I guess like Hero Justice, Shocking Speed, Tournament of Power, Shattering the Limit, stuff of that nature. And then for the passive skill, looks like, let's see, attack and defense increase 110%. And if you have at least 3 Universe 11 category allies on the team, additional attack and defense increase of 110%. And if you have another Universe 11 category ally on the same rotation, effectively guard, and Universe 11 category allies get key plus 3 attack and defense increase of 30%. So that looks like what it is in that one. In terms of categories, again, Universe 11, Special Pose, Universe Survival Saga, as well as the combination category or joined forces on the global side, what it's called. And then, let's see, for the 12 key super attack, it looks like causes supreme damage and reduces attack and defense. So again, this kind of complements the LR Jiren because that unit does need the attack and defense reduction to fully take advantage of the unit's passive skill. So again, it's one of those complementary type units. Alright, now, this is where I really wanted to know what's happening. Alright, so, let's take a look. Toppo. Got a destruction. All types, so leader skill, all types. Key plus 3, HP attack and defense increase of 80%, not too bad. Passive skill is where I was certainly interested, so let's take a look. Attack and defense increases 70% to himself, and then all allies get key plus 1, attack and defense increase of 40%. All enemies defense decrease of 70%, and if HP is 70% or below, reduces damage taken by 40%. Well, what do you know? That is exactly what I was looking for and what I wanted. So not only does this guy get a attack and defense boost, as kind of a base passive, a little bit of a boost with the ally support as well as enemy status effect, and then of course the damage reduction of 40%. That's pretty big. This guy was definitely a defensive liability, and regardless of this guy being a phenomenal support, that was really the the downfall for this unit, especially running on tougher events. So the fact that yeah, they got this going, certainly a good thing. Now for the super attack, it's causes supreme damage, and for 1 turn increases allies attack by 30%. I don't think they changed that one necessarily. I remember it being 30% already, unless I'm thinking maybe it was 25 and they bumped it up 5%, but I thought it was 30%. Alright, so yeah, I'm definitely satisfied about that one. Let's take a look at Dyspo. Alright, so for this guy, agility types keep +3, HP attack and defense increase 100%. Passive skill is for every turn, at the beginning of every turn, attack increase of 20%. Evasion levels increase of 20%, max of 60%. And if you evade enemy attack during that turn, attack increase of another 20%. Alright, so basically, yeah, he's got the ability to continue to stack that attack, you know, based on the frequency of the battle itself, but the evasion levels are certainly going to help as well, and it's going to be pretty nice. I think for the super attack, looks like causes supreme damage to enemy, and for 6 turns, attack and defense increase of 50%. So that is certainly going to help out as well. Yeah, a lot of these are certainly very, very good. Looks like Universe Survival Saga, as well as, you know, Universe 11 is going to be quite revamped. I think everybody's excited about this guy, but yeah, it's quite interesting how things are going to look. Now, in terms of like the release date, I have no idea. Probably in the next 24 hours it'll drop, but yeah, we'll see what happens. A lot of good news, I think, this morning came out, so hopefully you enjoyed the translations. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later.